What's up, friendly people of the internet? My name is Hyper Super Sora, and I am here with a little bit of something I just needed to get off my chest. Now, this is nothing personal. I'm not leaving for a while. This is just something that bothered me that no one else seems to talk about in this community. It is referring to the anime, however, so people who don't own like that leave now. For those who do, let's talk about Dark Side of Dimensions and how I kind of had a problem with its ending. Now, Dark Side Dimensions, in my opinion, was a good movie. Did I have the nostalgia love for it that other people had? Not really. I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! With the original series. I got into it with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. That is where my nostalgia goggles are on, and they're on tight. They're never coming off. But I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So, when I continuously kept watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and I kept seeing that this King of Games guy, Yugi, kept getting brought up and brought up, my hype for this character kept going up. Seeing him in the first episode where Jaden goes, "Hey, you're," and just being kind of starstruck, like how I would be if I had Mark Hamill. That kind of sets a tone that this guy is a legend. And then, eventually, I did watch the original series, and I was disappointed. Now, not with the duels, not with the characters, but with the duality between Yugi and Attempt. Well, I guess it is with some of the characters too, so I may have lied about that. But here's the thing. I don't like Attempt, and I don't like what they did with Yugi. Basically, here's the gist of it. I'm going to sum it up in one sentence, and you people are probably going to hate me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is a better version of the original show. Did you leave your dislikes yet? Yeah, you probably did. Hey, and I don't really blame you. Nostalgia, all that. People find Yugi irritating. I don't, personally. I like him. He's my second favorite protagonist underneath Jaden. Hayden. Yeah, I like him better than you say, so stop sucking stardust. And Yusaku's a plank of wood. And I forgot that Yu was a thing because his counterparts were so much better than him. But back to the initial topic of Dark Side of Dimensions. The whole theme of the movie is moving on from somebody passing away. To be fair, it was more of attempts. Bye, guys, I need to go die now. More than anything else, but it's still loss. You lost a very valuable friend. Now, I've dealt with loss myself. I'm not going to go delve in deep with it, but you do need to move on. And generally, you don't have closure that often. And so when I saw the scene where Yugi basically collapsed like he did back in Duelist Kingdom, and then had Attempt step in and finish the fucking fight with one card, it made me upset. Kaiba being obsessed with trying to get Attempt back, that's fine. Joey saving himself in the English dub, that I like better than the original Japanese, where it was Attempt that saved him. I like it that it's his bonds that he's made, the forges of friendship that he has worked so hard to keep so close, and that goes beyond even Millennium Magic. That is what brought him back. Yeah, I know, it's the cliche, the power of friendship is everything and can do whatever the fuck it wants, according to Fairy Tail anyway. I know it's cheesy, I know it's stupid, but it's better than having a dead Force Ghost saying, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I understand death in Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been a slap on the wrist. The Shadow Realm, that's one big lie. It just means death. But this was supposed to be the end of like an era. With Temps going away, it's now Yugi's turn to fill that torch as the king of games, as this legendary person. And he did. He did it. We saw in the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We see this Yugi, who's probably buffer than the Pharaoh, had his balls dropped, probably got laid, more than likely Taya. By the way, I would have liked to see other people show up in GX. We saw Kaiba once. I don't think we ever saw Joey. So that was sad. I'd like Joey. I like Joey and Kaiba more than I do Yugi and Attempt. They're my favorite characters of the original series, bar none. But again, I'm getting off topic. We saw this side of Yugi, this grown-up man, this man. This is no longer a children's trading card game. This is a man. And I suppose what I wanted to see in Dark Side of the Dimensions was that transition from little kid who just lost his friend to being the guy that everyone looks up to in Duel Academy. Yeah, Zane may have been the guy at Duel Academy, but he wasn't the guy, the king of games. And we see in Battle City 2 that Yugi won that, not Attempt. If I remember that right. If I don't, I'm sorry. Alright, I don't remember the original series that well. Either that or that was in GX, but it was like something passing. Or maybe it was in Season 4, which to this day I haven't really seen that much of. I gotta get around to that. I love Season 4 from what I've seen. But again, off topic. So, in Dark Side Dimensions, spoilers, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't bring that up earlier, but spoilers, Yugi is dueling the main villain, I forgot his name, let's say Attempt, because I don't like his character that much. But when Yugi is about to fall once again in Duel's Kingdom, we have this big beam of light, and this pretty much Millennium magic comes back. And then we see Attempt. Now, to be fair, it was an awesome scene. I will give it that. That was good. But it's not what I specifically wanted. What I wanted to see was character development. What I wanted to see was that Yugi says, he's gone, I have to fill in those shoes. Here's me doing that. I win. And he never did. It was more just, well, I'm screwed, come help me, friend. And he did. Maybe that's a testament to friendship. Yep, that I was praising earlier with Joey. But it's something I rather didn't enjoy. Kaiba going back in time so he could face Pharaoh again, that was fucking awesome. Because Kaiba would do that. Kaiba is that much of a rich asshole. And I love it so much. But Attempt just coming back pretty much whenever he could have. As long as the Millennium Puzzle was assembled, pretty much. Or, I don't know, people say that it was the wish that the Millennium Puzzle had. But I more or less wanted to see that I don't just believe in the heart of the cards, I believe in myself. Or, Attempt's gone, he's never coming back, I need to be here, and I need to do this. And I was waiting for Yugi to fill in those shoes, but no. Instead, we get closure for what we already had closure for. Yugi already proved that he didn't need Attempt with the ceremonial battle. He won the ceremonial battle, proving that Attempt doesn't need to stay, Yugi doesn't need him anymore. Going back to why I think Zexal's a better show. So, ultimately, how should have Dark Side of the Dimension ended? That's more than likely what I'm going to title the video. I think it should have ended with, of course, Kaiba going back in time and being that scene was perfect, in my opinion. But with Yugi going, no, he's gone forever. We assembled the Millennium Puzzle, and now it's just an ancient piece of rock. We assembled the Millennium Puzzle, lads, and what? All the magic is gone. Now it's just an old piece of junk. And pretty much saying, He's not here anymore, but I am, and I'm going to save us from this threat. I'm going to be the king of games that I've proven I can be. I'm going to fill in those shoes. I'm going to be better than and I'm going to turn myself into what I was in the beginning of GX. And when I saw him at the end of GX, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's time. Let's do it, Jaden. And then it transitions past, where Attempt is alive still. Well, quote unquote alive. So, take that what you will. But I didn't want to see Attempt again. I wanted to see this new version of Yugi show us why he's the king of games. Did I want Jaden to win? Fuck yes. I was wholeheartedly rooting for Jaden in that final ceremonial duel. I'm just like, Jaden, win! Jaden, win! Jaden, win! Fuck this other guy. You're the king of games! Because that's just who I am. I love Jaden. Hayden. I love the underdog. I love people who have fun in what they love. You don't need to take it super seriously. Yusaku. I ultimately enjoy characters that have fun. Adult Yugi had so much potential, and it was kind of squandered. We had Dark Side Dimensions, a perfect opportunity to give little Yugi character development. But no, we didn't get that. I'm here and I'm going to be better. I'm going to fill in the shoes. I'm going to show you why he trusted me and why I won the ceremonial battle. It was more like, I miss my friend and I want to see him again. And I did. I got closure. Now I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to become what I become in GX. I wanted to see you transition from the final battle where you were crying when you were winning to, hey, I see something in you that you might not see yet. Take this and good luck. To that awesome looking guy that he was in GX. We didn't even see his eyes. He sounded like Attempt, but that was Yugi. Nor did we see that Yugi in Bonds Beyond Time, but I'm okay with that. And it was time travel anyway. So I'm giving Bonds Beyond Time a pass because it was a big anniversary thing. Why wouldn't you have Attempt? So I'm giving that a pass. But Dark Side Dimensions, you don't get a pass. You get a very severe punishment from me. During that scene where Yugi's about to fall, where he says, I believe in the heart of the cards, where he's about to fall over, he would then catch himself and then say, I don't just believe in the heart of the cards, I believe in myself. And then draws, Mahad, wins, day is saved, Yugi's the king of games, looks at the puzzle, smiles at it, and then chucks the damn thing. And how I would rewrite the GX ending is with if old Yugi, we finally get to fucking see his eyes, and him smashing the case with his cards in it, grabbing them, and saying, let's go. It's time to duel. Cool. And them dueling like Zane and Jaden did for his graduation duel. Would I have Jaden win? Would I have Yugi win? No. Would I have it a draw? No. I would end it just as the original series ended it, with it being ambiguous for who won. Maybe it's a memory from Jaden on one of his future trips. I don't know. It's just some food for thought. I always felt like little Yugi was... Why am I calling him little Yugi? He is the fucking protagonist. I felt Yugi was squandered in the original series. I thought that Attempt got all the spotlight that he didn't deserve. That Yugioh should have been this kid with the support of his friends coming into being what we saw in GX, a man. And we didn't get that. Story of A man starting as a child, getting some dramatic experiences, being depressed, maybe have some PTSD, well, mostly depressed, and then learning to get over that. It was a great story. I thought it was in GX. You say, to be fair, he was basically just Jesus. He was Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus, for lack of a better term. Not entirely, though. His first motivation was, I want revenge. But he always did have a heart of gold underneath that, which I can respect. He was always humble. He was always nice to people. The only one he was really an asshole to was Jack, because, to be fair, you stole what was the only tie to my parents, you dick. Give it the fuck back, and I'm gonna win it back. Which, again, ceremonial duel between Jack and Yusei, that was awesome. Probably how Yusei planned to win in against Jack the first time before Jack gave him Stardust back. Human Astral, just a flat out better version of Yugi and Yugi. A flat out better version of the original show, in my opinion. I love Zexal. Zexal's good, and I think it deserves a lot more credit than it does. Arc V, Yuya got overshadowed by everyone. Zexal does have the start of the side characters being more interesting than the original characters, but I see enough in Yuma and Astral to kind of ignore that. I do see, again, a child growing up, going through these traumatic experiences, and coming out, while not completely destroyed, hardened. He's definitely better from when he started to where he ended. You can tell where his skill, he'll improved. To the point where this spirit that basically was untouchable to anyone but Kite, Yuma beat. Call that luck, call that skill. I thought it was good. Arc V. Yugioh was overshadowed by literally everyone. He wasn't bad, but he was overshadowed. So, take that as what you will. Honestly, any of the other U boys, minus Yuri, that evil son of a bitch, could have been a protagonist, and they would have done better than Yuya. Yuya just lacked something. Now, onto Yusaku. I hate him. I flat out hate him. I hate his plank of wood. I hate his revenge mentality. He does have emotions slip through the cracks every once in a while, and I like that. But compared to everyone else, he is just a plank of wood that I can't stand. However, I still find him better than Yugi and Yami. Because that was just wasted potential. Frankly, the series would have been better without Yami. Anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions about Dark Side Dimensions, what I would have done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry I rambled on for a long time, but hey, I'm passionate about this stuff, and I hope you are too. So, leave your thoughts and opinions of the protagonist of Dark Side Dimensions, of everything about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows, down in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe to see more, and hit that notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time, guys, I'm Hyper Super Sora, and I'm signing out.